What's up everyone, Samaguchi here. Welcome to the channel, and in this video we're going to be talking about the easiest and fastest way to level up your parkour XP. With this method you can get all the way up to chase level 4 by literally doing nothing and literally leveling up one level each run. So if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and check out our playlist for all things Dying Light 2. So the location that we're going to be doing this at is in Old Villador, at the right hand side of the map, right at this trading post. There's a train station pretty close by, so it shouldn't be hard to get to. Just as a visual marker, the trading post looks something like this, and if you're ever lost and need to find it, just look for the bridge out in the distance, which is pretty distinguishable. Now what's really good about this farm is that we're always going to be touching a UV lamp, so we never have to worry about our infection meter going all the way down. And there's a windmill really close by, just in case you want to wait until morning, or if it's already day and you need to wait until night. Now to do this farm, there's only one requirement, and this is having the skill far jump. I've tested multiple methods, and by far the far jump skill gives you the most parkour XP while traversing the environment. Shoutouts to Idicus for finding out this method. Once you're climbing over an object, hit L1, which then activates the skill. You can see that in this instance right now, it only gives 13 XP. However, the farther you jump, and I believe the higher you jump, the more XP you get. So again, we'll go to this trading post, climb up this fence right over here, and now we get a total of 74 XP. To get back to the other side, there's a little ledge over here which we can climb up and long jump all the way back. Now sometimes you might mess up your jump, or there may be enemies in your way, so other alternatives on this side are this vent on the right hand side over here. This one's a little bit more tricky, as if you don't land perfectly you get a little bit less XP at 40. And another option is if you climb up here on this air vent, you can easily get to the other side with no problem. And I'd say this farm does take a little bit of skill, as it does rely on you doing this perfectly, because if you fall, you take a bunch of damage, get stuck in that animation, and leaves you open to get one-shotted by the volatiles. Another thing to keep in mind is that there are these swinging bars over here. If you do happen to latch onto them, they do give you a little bit less XP, so try to avoid them as much as possible. Now before we start this run, remember to check all the gear that you have and make sure that you have the ones that give you an increase to parkour XP. With all this gear I have an increase of around 10%, which does add up and lets you farm more XP. So once you're ready and it's nighttime, just head down to the right over here. There's always a bunch of howlers, so just hit them once and head back up to start the chase. Now getting to chase level 4 is ridiculously easy. What you can do is literally just hang right over here and no enemies can get you. At chase level 3 and 4, you do have to watch out for the spitters, as they will do damage and knock you off the bar, but that's the only enemies you really have to worry about. Another really important thing to remember is that if you are in the UV light for more than 10 seconds, the chase will end. Fortunately, this is more than enough time to heal up if you need to. Just remember to go inside so you don't get hit by the spitter, and continue jumping back and forth. Now to get the most XP possible, I actually don't recommend just hanging there until chase level 4. And to explain to you guys why, I want to explain exactly how the nighttime bonus affects how much XP you get. If you do have these HUD options turned on, you can see two numbers increasing simultaneously. The left hand side parkour icon with the light blue and the white text shows your current and permanent increase to your parkour XP. This will show you your continuous chain of parkour actions until you mess up. To the right hand side in the darker blue and with the moon icon is the extra XP that you'll be getting if you survive the whole night. So essentially what this means is that even if you die during this run, you'll still be getting a significant amount of XP. And on the other hand, if you really want to cash in as much XP as possible, you want to make sure you survive the night, go back to that windmill and sleep to cash it all in. To give you an exact example of how this works, I started off at level 14 at around 2000 XP. I did this farm for only 8 minutes and then stopped the chase. We'll check our XP again, and now we're all the way up to 7000, which by itself is an increase of 5000 XP. All we have to do now is go to the windmill and go to sleep to cash in the nighttime bonus. With our nighttime bonus being almost half at 4000 XP, we now level up to parkour level 15, which is a full parkour level only done in 8 minutes. Now you could really just do this from dusk to dawn, but you do run that risk of dying and losing a bunch of XP. Finally, I'll give you guys some tips and tricks to really perfect this run, as the better you get with these jumps, the more XP you'll get. Now the fence jump is pretty easy, but the major thing you want to look out for is if an enemy is on the other side where you want to land. Most times they'll block you from landing perfectly, and it leaves you vulnerable to get hit once you land. So pretty much all you have to do is wait a couple seconds until they jump down and continue jumping. From chase level 1 to 3, you really don't have to worry about this, as you can tank a couple hits from normal zombies. However, if you don't check and there's a volatile at the other end, it could pretty much end up in a dead run. As mentioned before, if you are blocked by that small ledge, definitely use the alternative jumps, like the air vent on the other side or on the top. Always remember to keep moving when you're on the other side, and circle around the structure if you really need to. With that, that's pretty much all you need to know about the run, and if you're trying this out, let us know in the comment section down below what you guys think. I'm pretty sure this is the best Parkour XP farm, but if you do find a better one, definitely let us know in the comment section. With that, thank you guys for watching, and hope to catch you in the next one.